During this final week, we'll read a book that addresses relatively current conditions in Russia, along with some historical episodes. Reading in Russia is narrative journalism, a very popular style of writing in which journalists do deep background research on current issues about which they write, to provide readers with a more comprehensive understanding of the topic than concise news articles provide. Fen Montaigne is an award-winning journalist who was the Moscow bureau chief for the Philadelphia Inquirer. In the summer of 1996, Montaigne traveled extensively in northern Russia. On the surface, he was fly fishing, but really, he was studying the Russian people and experiencing Russia at a tumultuous time following the fall of the Soviet Union. His experiences and observations reveal the struggles and strengths of the Russian people. Themes that Montaigne's book address are Russian character, including fatalism, resourcefulness, stoicism and patience, nostalgia for the past, and hospitality. Another prominent theme is alcoholism. The general conditions are also addressed, the suffering during the Soviet era, and the conditions that became worse for many under democracy. Another broad theme is environmental degradation. And finally, the corruption and dishonesty that pervade Russia, and the lack of rule of law. As you read this rollicking tale of Montaigne's adventures in Russia, please consider these questions. What coping mechanisms do you think Russians have that help them survive in such trying circumstances? What do you find most remarkable about the corruption and dishonesty that is so prevalent in Russia? Can you understand the nostalgia for the Soviet system? As you read this final book for the class, do consider, too, how the conditions and experiences of Russians compare with those of other inhabitants of the North.